crazy, funky, junky. Oh, forget it, it's not the same.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest Wizards of Waverly Place moments.
I'm just the guy with the big gross talking Z on my forehead.
Hello, I'm right here.
For this list, we'll be looking at scenes from the Disney teen sitcom where no spell was needed to make us laugh. What are the magical moments from this beloved series that always leave you in stitches? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Alex's House of Horrors. After Harper's parents decide to relocate and she decides to stay with her best friend Alex,
She said yes, group hug! You and your mom manipulated us. Looks like you are part of this family.
the pair tidies up the Russo's basement so that Harper can move into the space. They happen upon a used dollhouse, which Alex wants to make her new art studio.
If only at age 5 I knew I was a wizard. I would have shrunk myself down and...
Yet, after Alex uses her magical powers to fit into it, she finds herself and the doll's house in Olive's possession. How? Her parents had inadvertently offered the toy to the little girl while taking it out to the curb. Since Alex is still in it, she has to act as a living doll while Harper and Alex's brother Justin hatch a plan to save her. And they do, but not before she undergoes a bit of light torture involving a pretty dress and a cat brush from Olive.
You're so tangled. Maybe we should just cut it all off and glue some yarn on.
Ow! Ow!
Number 9. The Crazy Hat Song.
What's that? A hat? Crazy, funky, junky hat. Overslept, hair unsightly, trying to look like Keira Knightley. We've been there, we've done that. We see right through your funky hat.
Despite only appearing in one episode during the first season of the show, the corny but catchy Crazy Hat Song is one of the best examples of the lightheartedness that we often see in Alex and Harper's friendship.
What's that? A hat? Crazy, funky, junky hat. Overslept, hair unsightly, trying to look like Keira Knightley. We've been there, we've done that. We see right through your funky hat.
Showcasing their silly and creative dynamic through lyrics about an embarrassing hair day hidden by a funky, junky, or just plain unsightly hat. This tune will stay with you throughout the series and beyond, especially considering that Harper herself is the queen of funky fits. Just try not to sing along. We dare you.
What's that? A hat? Crazy, funky, junky hat. Overslept, hair unsightly, trying to look like Keira Knightley. We've been there, we've done that. We see right through your funky hat.
Number 8. Justin's Locker Combination Song. As the eldest, Justin always leans towards being a bit more accountable than his younger siblings, or at least he usually tries to be.
What's Baron mean?
Sandy?
We'll discuss this later. You need to work harder, young man.
Come on, let's get your sandbox to school before a cat finds it.
When he commits, he goes all in. His dedication to education in both the mortal and wizard worlds is prominent throughout the series. Of course, this means he has a shiny image to protect in his role as the responsible, overachieving big brother.
So I'm gonna tell Dad about TJ, and maybe that'll get him to loosen up on the rules.
But I love the rules. Remember that summer when he said I could go to bed whenever I wanted? Oh, I was a mess.
Because of this, being late to class just isn't an option, and Justin has a solution for any scenario, even if it results in being made fun of by Alex. Enter the Locker Combination Song.
Because you made up a locker combination song. Right to clear it, come on, let's hear it. 23, left
8 digits, but don't fidget. 31. Now for the last, don't go too fast. 6 and you're off to class. Woo!
Number 7. From Boo Leader to Cheerleader. Alex is set on going to homecoming with the school band conductor, George.
Always acting like you're too cool to enjoy anything.
Oh, so you have noticed me.
Yeah, you're a cheerleader, but you're all negative about it. You're more like a boo leader.
When he tells her that he doesn't return her feelings due to her sarcastic nature and pessimistic attitude, she resorts to magic to turn things around. Although her newfound positivity initially works well, things go downhill fast, and George ends up rejecting her anyway.
I believe this, the Wombats are winning.
See what we did? Cheering uplifts everyone.
Well, try and uplift this. I'm not going to the dance with you.
While watching positive Alex was highly entertaining, the episode also showed that it's better being yourself, as the right person will come along to appreciate it. Just like we appreciate Alex's true self for this sick burn that occurs when Harper suggests that they come up with a cheer for Justin after he joins the basketball team.
Give me an R.
R.
Give me a U.
You! Oh, she's gonna spell Russo.
Give me a kidding me.
Kidding me!
Number 6. Alex gets silenced. Before getting together with her boyfriend Zeke in later episodes, Harper's not-so-secret crush on Justin serves as the basis for many funny moments.
You don't have a lot in common. You're both half Italian, you both worked in a restaurant, although you're not a dancer. But if you were a dancer, I'd come to one of your shows. Are you having a show? Because I would go.
However, the two dating doesn't seem so crazy for a moment after they find a common interest in a silent movie festival. Alex, of course, hates this and is set on stopping their newfound connection from developing into something more serious.
Harper and I just like the same movies. And she's kind of fun now that she's not acting like some freak who has a crazy crush on me.
Okay, but that freak is living right under the surface, so stop dating her.
Her attempts end with all three of them being trapped in their own version of a black and white silent film. A dramatic yet hilarious chase ensues, complete with the trio wearing period costumes. Number 5. Max Becomes Maxine. When members of a fancy wizard society convince Max to switch the dates of an important competition he and his siblings will be participating in, Alex and Justin decide to take matters into their own hands, which rarely ends well.
Yes, we did! We got the competition change back.
Why did she say little girl?
Max being changed into Maxine wasn't the result Alex and Justin had in mind, and it backfires even worse when Maxine becomes the family favourite.
I don't see it.
Oh, you're so little with the oh.
And she's just so huggable.
Alex, used to being the centre of attention, obviously despises no longer being the only daughter. Maxine, however, uses her insane cuteness to her advantage, like when she shows off her karate skills on Justin at her dojo, all while knowing that he wouldn't hit her back.
Got a black belt.
Whoa. Hey. Oh. Yes! A little girl kicking butt? Gonna love that!
Number 4. Justin's rude zit.
Is it gone? Did it work?
Not exactly.
That is crazy! Your zit just talked to me!
You should hear me sing.
Getting a massive zit on your forehead right before a school dance is already bad enough, but getting a rude, sentient, catcalling one right before the school dance is even worse. When Alex mistakenly cast an animation spell on Justin's pimple instead of vanishing it, the pimple wreaks havoc on his date by slinging insults at everyone in the vicinity.
Got you the girl, now it's my turn to have some fun. Hey, beautiful. Can I talk to your boyfriend?
Having what seems like an embarrassingly large zit with tragic timing is a pretty standard high school experience though, and Justin learns that his date has one too after revealing the reason for his strange behaviour.
Why didn't you just tell me you had a big zit? I would have understood. I've got one too.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's a honker.
Hers, thankfully, doesn't seem to be able to speak. Number 3. Like mother, like daughter. Alex's mother, Teresa, never got to experience her own quinceañera. When Alex's 15th birthday rolls around, Harper and Teresa start organising the event in her honour. Alex, however, decides it simply isn't her style.
It's just not me. I really don't want one. But that doesn't mean she can't have one.
When her grandmother reveals that Teresa never got to have her own celebration because the family didn't have the funds for it, she decides to cast a body-swapping spell.
It's okay because I'm not going to be the one wearing it. You are. Alex Teresa can be a Kabora, Mia
Are you doing
Kabora,
magic?
In true Freaky Friday fashion, Alex and Teresa trade bodies. While being a teenager twice may seem like a nightmare to some, it's equally sweet and amusing to see Alex help heal her mother's inner child a little, even if it's also for her own benefit.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to my quinceañera. I just love saying my quinceañera.
Number 2. Dwayne the Starving Artist Johnson. When Max decides gym class isn't worth his time, he has to come up with an excuse for ditching. Instead of a more classic excuse like having a headache or sprained ankle, he settles on creating the world's most fake-sounding disease.
It's mono-orangosis. Oh, you poor baby. You know, I've heard of that. You have? Well, that is kind of impossible, but great.
Max's rare case of mono-orangosis gets him special attention from several famous people, resulting in a few sympathy visits.
You know where I can find Max Russo?
Look, whatever he broke, you should have gotten the extended warranty.
No. I'm Dwayne Johnson.
When she runs into Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Alex humorously pretends to be oblivious to the star's success. She even implies he's an aspiring actor moonlighting as a plumber to make some spare cash.
My hobby is I like to poke things with a stick. But I haven't figured out how to make money with that yet, so I'm in school. Actors need a second job until they make it. You're a plumber.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Justin's dolls. Whoops, we totally meant action figures.
Got all tense and frustrated, like how he acts when he's around you and your dolls.
Action figures. Collectibles in their original packaging.
Horror movie faceplants. Just a little bit dramatic.
Justin, stand up.
Forget about me, Alex! Save yourself!
Seriously, Justin, just stand up.
Okay.
How Alex handles problems. Alex keeps it too real sometimes.
I'll handle it like I handle all of life's problems. Ignore it until it goes away. Okay? Now let's get back to our day on the beach. Well, that's a little hard to ignore.
Alex graduates. Kind of. Alex's academic record was the real catastrophe.
And even though you weren't able to graduate from our school, maybe you can graduate in the wizard world.
Sorry. Harper, did you just say something about graduating?
Oh, Zeke can go with Justin! Yay!
Nothing special. Wizards. They're just like us.
Wait, so you have powers like you can fly and teleport places? Wizards are kind of like superheroes.
Yeah, except we don't do anything for the good of society.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Loco for Coco. When Alex's romantic life hinges on passing a Spanish test, she resorts to help of the magical variety, also known as cheating. Despite being half Hispanic herself, Alex hilariously bombs at a one-on-one Spanish lesson with her mum.
Capito.
Honey, just adding ito to a word doesn't make it Spanish.
You say como se dice before everything. Is that Spanish?
Proving once again that she would rather do anything other than study, Alex decides to recruit the help of a tiny being who has endless knowledge and a bite with surprising side effects. Using the pocket elf to cheat works, but not without seriously funny, chocolate-covered consequences.
You can't have any, you can't have any.
I don't want any of your chocolate.
Oh, you will, baby. You're gonna love it.
It turns out that the elf has a bite that includes intense cocoa cravings. It just goes to show that you can't always have your chocolate cake and eat it too. Well, at least it was a memorable first date.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.